Hi everyone, it is Dario and Anita here with Pash. It is cooking.
We are cooking and juicing.
Yes, cooking and juicing. So thank you so much for joining us today. Today we're going to be doing fish in a bag. Now again, all the recipes are at pashnascooking.com. We'd love to know if you like our videos. Come and like us and share our information and all the rest of it, and make any comments of anything else you wanted to see or do or any of that. But fish in a bag, we're going to be doing today. And it was a really big thing for me when I had the kids. They were young, and it was an exciting little thing that I would create. And it would be fish, it would be all kinds of little vegetables, and every child would make their own little thing. And I would surprise them, and sometimes I'd go put it in the oven, and they'd open it up. And it was my way of getting fish in them and healthy things, because it made it like a little package, and they really enjoyed it. So I was bringing it up to Dario, and Dario says, you know what? This is something that we did at the restaurant. It was really, really famous, and you've got a whole other story behind it too.
See, first of all, she's a great mom, isn't she? Playing with food and vegetable and kids. Great. Simple recipe today we are doing. We're going to use black cod. Okay, beautiful cod. And we're using incredible vegetable. Then they're fresh. They're very much in season right now. Some they're just coming up. And easy to do. Something you can do ahead of your dinner party, or the best thing is versatility, because you can do on the stove, or you can actually do on the barbecue. We done an event, you remember, and we actually put on a barbecue, and what happened, the fish, as it's cooking, is steaming, is bubbling up. The best thing also with the paper, we're gonna make a little airplane. So we're gonna really
I'm looking forward to this.
We're gonna play with kids. Huh? So.
But you know what, this is a concept, and we always talk about cooking together and how important it is. So, you know, we're doing it with cod, we're doing it in the oven, but there's different ways of doing it. You can do it with your children, you can do it with your spouse, you can do it with friends, like have a little party and everyone makes their own little creation. It's so much fun to be able to have like I guess it's a fish fajita, where you put everything together and you kind of put it in the oven, and you can have fun with it. And that's what we're looking for, is easy recipes that you can switch up and you can do different things. With cod, you can do other things with this too.
You can do a lot of things. Cod is very versatile. You can fry it. I mean, you remember we went to the East Coast of Newfoundland. I mean, Newfoundland, Labrador, big area for cod. You can fry cod. You can steam cod. You can make even a stir fry if you want it. You can make beautiful little croquetas.
Croquetas, yes.
Croquetas, or like little fish. What do you call it? How would you call it? Like fish dumpling or anything like that. Then really, so it's a very versatile fish. The most important thing is not to overcook it, right?
Yeah. Good.
Shall we?
So I'm looking forward to it, and andiamo.
Andiamo.
Let's go.
Okay, so we're gonna have a bowl here. I'm gonna ask Anita quickly to look at it. So we have tomato. We have baby potato. Look how beautiful this potato. So the potato, we just quickly boil them with no salt. So we're gonna use half of that, please. So we're gonna use, I would say, half of the tomato. You can use your hand if you want.
This one's a little bit more gungy, so.
More gungy. Okay, let's see. Fantastic. So we just pit them, and we're gonna put them over there.
Half of them?
I would say half of them, yeah, please.
Okay.
So that will give us two things: the flavor of the olive, so the olive oil, the nuttiness of the olive oil, but also will give you seasoning. You know, some of the seasoning.
Seasoning.
So we're gonna mix it. So the next thing what we're gonna do, I'm gonna put a touch of olive oil, olio d'oliva, just a little bit, just like that. This is becoming the joke, just like that. Okay.
I'm finding I'm saying it now, just like that.
So here what we got, two beautiful little herbs. So one flower for you.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Fresh basil. Okay. So if you want to break it gently, and then the next herb is tarragon. Okay. So we just break the leaf. Yeah.
So I just take it off the stem.
Just off the stem.
Okay.
Just like that.
Perfecto.
Okay. So now we're missing basically three more ingredients. One is fennel. Beautiful, aromatic,
I love
delicious. Fennel. So anyway, so I'm going to use the fennel right here. So I cut them in half. I'm going to remove the core. So what I'm going to do, just to make it easier for you. Okay, just like that, And I have the beautiful center. We can use all of it.
So the core was in here,
That's right.
but this is not the core.
No, that's not the core. I still got a lot of flavor here, so what I'm going to do, I can trim a little bit of that. But look, taste this one, how good it is. I love this stuff. See how much flavor is there?
Mm-hmm.
A little bit slower at home, please. So, here we go. Look how beautiful it is. Smell it, smell it, smell it, smell it. Nice, huh?
Yeah, delicious.
The fennel here, we put it raw because we want to make sure that is all the fragrance of the fish remains there. And fennel is fantastic with fish. So, olio d'oliva.
Olive oil.
Bravissima. So, you remember what we done the last time when we start everything? Thank you. We start with the garlic. So what that garlic is going to do is going to give us the flavor. It's going to give the base of flavor. And then when that one is nicely and roasted, we're going to add the onions. The difference about this one, remember when we made the tomato sauce? Then we put the garlic in, then we took it out?
Yeah.
We're just going to leave it in with the onions.
Okay.
So they're gonna really cook slowly together, and they're gonna give us the sweetness that is necessary.
Okay.
So we're gonna cook the onions, we're gonna cook the garlic, and after all that, I'm gonna raise a little bit of the heat. Okay. Beautiful, brava. Bravissima, bravissima.
Starting to sputter a bit.
Yeah, that's okay.
Well, not for my Nygaard top.
Oh.
That's not going to be good.
Well, Niger was kind enough to dress
Thank you,
the
Carol.
beautiful and gorgeous Anita today. And yes, we have to be very, very careful. Okay, beautiful. So here we go. Perfect. So you see, I'm not cooking it right through it. So even when you turn it, see what happened? We actually flavoring the oil. So the oil we're going to flavor right now is the same oil. We're going to cool the onions. We're going to cool the garlic after they're cooked. And we are going to put it into the salad.
That's great.
Okay, pronta? Oh, it's sparkling. Oh, look at that. Oh, mamma mia. Very, 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 very fine onions. One of the things I like to do also, bravissima, one of the things I like to do as soon as we put the onions is put some salt immediately. Remember?
So you want to sweat it.
Correct. Exactly. So we want, exactly what Anita said, we want to sweat it. We want the natural oil of the onions to come out and release a lot of the water and a lot of the natural sugars. Okay? Because that's basically what's going to give it. Could I use the raw onions into the bag? Yeah, you could. But the best onion to use for that would have been red onion, Vidalia onions, okay? But you have to cut it extremely, 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 extremely thin. But you would have to, regardless, cook the garlic. Excellent. We're gonna cook it. We smell. If you see the garlic here,
Looking good.
it's fantastic. So we're gonna really slowly, 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 slowly.
Just like that.
I know. And we are gonna cool it. We're gonna let it cool down. And we're going to show you after it's cooled down how we're going to compose it into our bag. And when we're going to make the bag is going to be quite interesting because we're going to use simple parchment paper and we're going to shape it like a little circle, and that's what we're going to play with planes. You guys remember what we were doing?
Are we going to fly these meals?
Yeah, fly fish in a bag. No, you're not going to do that.
That's what we should have called it.
Fly fish in a bag. That's a good idea.
Instead of fish in a bag? Yeah, fish in a bag gets the point.
Okay, beautiful. Look at that. Okay, so we're gonna let it cook for another 3 to 4 minutes until it becomes translucent, right? So until the sugar comes out, until everything comes out, and then we're gonna cool it down. We're gonna finish chop that garlic that now is roasted and add it into our salad. Okay? Perfetto. Okay, so beautiful job. Nice sweated onion. Okay.
Sauteed onion.
Sauteed onions. And here we have the garlic, nice and golden, but soft. Okay?
Yep.
So what I'm going to ask Anita to chop that garlic, then it's nice and soft now, it's not as pungent. And I'm gonna add the onions into our potato olives mixture. Beautiful, excellent.
This going in there?
Perfect, yeah. Right in it. Brava. Brava, brava, brava. Okay, so here we go. So we're gonna mix it nicely. If you'll be so kind to please toss it for me. I'm gonna move the knife here. Beautiful. So we're gonna adjust it with a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and we're gonna toss it gently. Olive oil, right?
We live with our olive oil.
We live with our olive oil. Perfecto. Good. So now, okay, so we need to taste this thing. So I'm gonna have you taste it. Okay, sei pronta? Ready?
I'm ready. Mmm.
Is it good? Do you need some salt? Is it perfect? Wow, good, fantastic.
Because I got the olive in there, and the olive has the salt already, so
That is exactly it.
I think it's perfect.
Good, excellent. So we have our mixture. Sorry for a second. Thank you. So our mixture is done. Okay. So we're gonna set it on the side for a second, just like that. Perfecto. And here we're gonna start playing.
I gotta see this.
Okay.
I didn't know you were into planes. Well, except for to travel around.
The travel.
This is kind of
I will
interesting.
not travel with this.
I gotta see you doing this.
Okay, so simple parchment paper. Okay. I think we were all kids once, and we're still kids now, and we want to play. So here we go.
I'd love to see if anyone else has any other creations and ideas besides the plane.
Absolutely. Why not? You know,
They should send us some videos if they have got something
we
neat.
are an
love to see it.
open-minded group of young fellas. Yeah. Okay, so we cut it in half. Okay.
Fold it in half.
Fold it in half.
Oh, I remember doing this as a kid.
You remember that?
It's coming back to me.
It's coming back to you. Here we go. So look at this. One more time. James wants to play.
I remember making a hat out of it that way.
You can make a hat also. Exactly.
We should do that next time.
I don't remember to make a hat. Do you remember?
Well, you just folded that one over and it was
Oh,
a hat.
there we go. I was into planes, now into hat. Here we go. So
You're into hats now, though.
No.
Into hats, into scarves,
The scarf.
into socks,
Okay, look at this.
sunglasses.
Always the fancy socks with me. Here we go. So one more time, and then look at that.
Okay, how is the food gonna fit in that?
Patience. Patience. So look at this. Mr. Branson, I got your plane. Here we go.
Virgin,
Virgin
there we go.
airline.
It's a virgin plane.
It's a virgin little plane.
Off
Okay.
to space it goes.
Okay, so it's like that. So basically keep rolling and rolling and rolling. So if you hold this for a second, I'm gonna show you a trick.
I don't know how it's gonna fit in there.
Okay, so here we go. So if, let's say, approximately this will be the dimension
Of?
of a round of a plate where we're gonna serve the fish,
Okay.
right? So this is the tip,
Mm-hmm.
okay? We're gonna go from the center, which is the tip, to the edges. So here we go. We're gonna go around like this. I'm gonna go a little bit bigger.
What is he doing?
Watch it, watch it, pay attention.
The creative mind is at it again.
Here we go. So we're gonna go right here, right?
I feel like I'm back in kindergarten class. Craft school. That's the creative mind.
You know the magicians? Are you ready for that?
Oh, we met this incredible magician.
Watch, pay attention.
Okay.
Watch this. Oh my god. See that?
We should have flown the plane.
I know. We're gonna fly another one.
This is really neat.
Isn't it cool? I'm gonna tell you something about this. We use this parchment paper we need to use. We oil it if you need it. We butter if you need it. And then we put on top of a pot. So allows the fruit to completely stay compressed down and the steam to stay compressed in.
Wow.
It's almost like a lid.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You like it?
I love it. You're so talented.
Sometimes, but see, look, I even made you the little,
Mm-hmm.
almost like a little flower.
Nice.
Okay? Valentine is over, my flower for you.
Oh.
Okay, so here we go. So now we have our cod here, fillet, okay? So what I'm gonna do is this, if you'll be so kind. So if we gonna put a touch of olive oil, so we're gonna put a little bit of salt. So I'm gonna put the fish here, put maybe 1 tablespoon of that mixture right in the center over here, please and thank you. And we're gonna try to get as much, beautiful, oh yes. Just a little bit more, please. A little bit more.
Trying to get the right combination there.
Ah, yes, that's it. So look at that. We're gonna spread around. Look at the color already. Aren't they beautiful?
Yeah.
So we're gonna have.
And again, they could do whatever they wanted in that, right? Make their own creation.
Anything you want. Anything you want. So we're gonna put the fish on top of it, and we are going to season it a little bit more. But I'm not gonna put any salt. I'm just gonna put a little bit of pepper.
I found the olives already gave quite a bit.
That's right. Then what we're gonna have, if you would be so kind to add just a little bit more of the mixture right on top of it. Awesome. Beautiful. Look how beautiful this potato. We get some purple potato. Excellent. Excellent.
Folding it.
Fold. Okay.
So that it's closed properly.
So this goes properly. So I see people staple it.
Oh, really?
I saw all bunch of stuff. Very simple. Very simple. I'm gonna try to say in the proper English.
I'll help you.
Okay, please.
Mind you, my English isn't that great either.
That's right. Here we go. Just like that. Perfect, thank you. Now watch this. We're gonna do this. How do you call this one? You're gonna call it crimple.
Crimp the edges.
Say it again.
Crimp the edges.
Crimp the edges. See, I told you.
Crimple, you can say crimple.
Yes, crimple. Here we go. So we're gonna crimple the edges.
So you want it, you can't really, I can't go on this side right now to do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So just like that, we crimple.
We crimp
We crimp
the edges.
the edges, just like that.
I want to show people what it looks like.
Look at this.
Can I put it sideways a little bit or am I going to ruin it?
So grab that.
Because we want to keep the moisture inside.
So if you can, sweetheart, just in a second, you're gonna pour a little bit of white wine. So look at that. I give a little funnel here. So Anita's gonna put a little bit of wine. Don't. A little bit more.
Can I just do the whole bottle?
That's it. Look at that. So now we are right at the edge over here. Okay. Spun it again, and then again,
A double, triple.
and triple, and fourth.
To make sure it's sealed.
Perfectly sealed. Right?
You still want to lie it flat though, right?
So we got a baking sheet here, and I kept a little bit more of parchment paper underneath. Okay, so we have a 375 degrees. Okay. Now people say, oh, can we put convection? Now, don't need convection. Low bake, center rack on your oven. If you want to do on a barbecue, I would say between 375 to 400. You make sure the barbecue is already at temperature before you put it on. And again, you do not want to probably set it straight to the barbecue. You still want to set it on a tray like that, or you can set it on the grill of your barbecue with some aluminum foil. You can line aluminum foil.
Because this will burn.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we can line it with some aluminum foil. So we put it in the oven, 375 degrees. We are going to keep some of the raw part of the salad because that salad is going to be incorporated at the end. So we're going to have the hot part, the cold part. This is going to become a healthy salad, fishy event. Stay tuned. We're going to put it in the oven.
I'm drilling.
Are you excited? Okay. In the oven. Andiamo.
Yay!
Here we go. Center. Perfecto.
This one here?
Yes. Perfecto. I'm going to put it right down. 375 degrees.
And now it's time for the juicing. And what we've decided to pair with this is Amore
Your tomato.
Your Tomato. We had to add a little bit of Italian in it.
That's beautiful. I like that.
And so I don't know, I come up with these names and these thoughts, and Dario gives me, one idea of a juicing type of thing that will pair with what we're making, and then I come up with the creation because That's what my mom always did, and I love it. I've been doing it for years, using mostly the NutriBullet, and now using more with the Vitamixer, which I'm really enjoying, and using the NutriBullet as well.
I think the best thing about this is we're not going into books, we're not going to anything. It's just really kind of play with what we like, and hopefully you guys like. Ingredients then, maybe they might sound different, but they really work.
But you know, with the juice pairing, like we have wine pairing as well, but with the juice pairing, it adds that nutrition, that extra nutrition. And my mom for dinner time would always make a juice for us, and it was based on nutrition. But now we're pairing it with the flavors, so it matches with the food you're gonna have. And you know, if you end up having something that doesn't really have as many vitamins in it because it doesn't have, you know, fruits or vegetables, this is the way you're gonna be able to have that complete meal. So that's why we love to do our juicing and pairing them with our meals, and the wine too, because people love their food and wine, and it's good to be able to know a good wine to be able to go with your creation as well. So today we have Amore Your Tomato. We have got carrots, celery, cilantro, cucumbers, peppers. I went with yellow peppers, and we've got some apple in there as well. Now I've decided the recipe, if you go to passionatecooking.com, it has all the details in there. Because we're not in tomato season, what I have decided to do is go with a tomato juice. So we've changed up a bit for this video, but when you go over there, you'll be able to see that really it is nice to have fresh tomatoes. And unfortunately we don't, so we've decided to go with the juice, which is gonna be really, really good as well. And yeah, so we're gonna, and parsley is also something that's in there as well. So you'll see that in the recipe at passionatecooking.com. And we'll just blend it together. So we'll start with the tomato juice. So we'll put in a little bit of the tomato juice. And again, if we don't have enough with the combination, we're gonna add the water. Let's put in a little bit of the cucumber and the celery, the peppers. Carrots. The cilantro, which is my favorite. And then we've got some green apple for some sweetness as well. We've got some flaxseed. The actual seeds are not as healthy for you. They're healthier once you grind them. So you can actually store the full seeds in your cupboard, but you need to grind them and then to get the full nutrients. And when you grind them, you have to keep them in the fridge, and they're always great for boosters. So get ready and going.
Okay, so I'm gonna
add a little bit of water, I think. Yeah.
So we're gonna add a little bit of water?
So it's your decision on what you want to do. You know, coconut water is also very good with this. It's also very healthy. Spring water, natural water, whatever you want to be able to use to give that consistency. So let's go.
So let's look at the consistency. Here we go. Oh my God, it smells delicious. What do you think? Tell me, do you want to put?
Yeah, I think a little bit more water.
Okay, so perfect. It smells absolutely phenomenal. You know, it smells almost like a juicy version of a gazpacho.
Oh, and I love gazpacho.
You can add a little bit more water?
Yeah.
Like that.
And again, you can play around with it yourself. We have the details in passionatecooking.com for all our recipes and all our juicing. So head on over there, but some people might like it thicker and some people might like it thinner.
Okay, so here we go.
Still a little bit thicker, but it's
That's
good.
what you want.
Give it a shot.
Oh yes, I am. Cheers. For you wine lover, I got juice.
Bottoms up.
This is excellent. So what I'm tasting here is the sweetness of, and believe it or not, you see what we put a lot of stuff in, but it's the sweetness of the carrot. It's absolutely phenomenal.
And it's going to pair perfectly with the fish in a bag.
Absolutely. Tomato. Buonissimo.
Cheers, everyone.
Salute. Perfetto.
So now we have it. We just out of the oven.
Beautiful, isn't it? So now we're gonna garnish with a little bit, if you don't mind.
So the fish in the bag is the best to keep in the bag.
Oh yeah, we're gonna serve
You just open it up.
Oh yes, absolutely. the best thing because you can dip every. I mean, if you want, you can take it out, but it takes the kind of the show away and the flavors away. So if you'll be so kind to put a little bit more of the raw, yes.
So it has a bit of a texture difference?
Yeah, it has a bit of texture difference. All right. So then we're gonna add the fresh ingredients.
And so what is that?
We got the basil here.
Fresh basil.
Fresh basil, just like that.
Oh, it smells good.
So, do you remember the fennel? Fennel? The tip of the fennel is called fennel fronds. Okay, I washed them, and we're gonna put some of them.
Do they have flavor to them?
Oh my God, try it. Have some. They are beautiful. They're almost like the flowers of the fennel, right?
Wow.
We're gonna put some of the tarragon. We're gonna break it down. You know, we wanna make sure we give a good visual here.
So basil,
tarragon, fennel frond.
fennel.
Like that. And then I'm gonna put something else. Look at this. I got some, we went to the market and we got this beautiful mustard cress just for color. Look how beautiful they are.
And flavor. They're very delicious too.
Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Look at that. Isn't it pretty?
Looks so good. And I guess, you know, if you were to get together with everyone to eat, you could put this on the plate, put it on the table, sorry, all the different things that people can add, and they can decide what they want. Now, this is a combination of flavors that is bellissimo.
Buonissima e bellissima, bravissima.
Oh, I said it wrong?
No,
Okay.
no, you said it right. I said buonissimo e bellissimo. Very good and beautiful.
Oh, okay.
You know, so I think this one is, it's a way also to play with things. I mean, you play with food. I mean, you pair it with this incredible, incredible juice, which I think is fantastic. And look at that. They're very Mediterranean in one way. You know, the freshness of the dish and everything. So now we have to do the thing that you love to do the most.
Uh-oh, better make sure I have a napkin with me.
Watch it. I almost
Just a little bite. You end up putting this much. A little bit of each.
Oops, sorry. I have to make sure that I do it right, so. Pronta?
Thank you, sweetheart.
I think that is good. It's good. Can I try it? Oh, yes.
I'll try a little bit with the juice.
Yep. Oh my God. That's really good.
Oh, that's really good too. Gotta try it with a little bit of this. Fish in a bag. Phenomenal. Amore Your
Tomato.
Tomato. Tomato is tomato in Italian too, right?
Pomodoro.
Pomodoro.
Tomato, tomato, pomodoro, pomodoro. This is great, isn't it? I mean, we are getting close to season. Today is beautiful weather. I mean, a little cooler, but I think this is something we can make way ahead of the game. And when you have guests coming to your house, you don't have to run around and start cooking in the oven, in a microwave with this delicious, delicious, delicious juice. I mean, delicious. This is really good.
And you can do it as a community thing with the family.
Right.
You can put all the ingredients out, you can put it in the bag, put it in the oven, and then have this wonderful creation. So I think it's great. So we've got fish in a bag, we've got our juice that goes pairing with it. And again, for all full recipes, passionateCooking.com. Come follow us on Instagram, on Facebook for daily inspiration. And you know, tell us how we're doing. Come over and share our information and our recipes. We'd love to hear more from you. And comments too, right? What else do you want us to do?
Subscribe, and share. That's what we want you guys to do. And give us tips. I mean, we want to share our message because we're passionate about it, right? You share your message, you subscribe, stir into our journey, e buon appetito.
Ciao for now.